Okay, testing. Okay, I think it's yeah, I think it's fine, right? Well, I really hope so. Anyway, yeah, it appears okay. The audio is fine. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it works, right? That, okay, that works fine. Let me do some other things. Okay, there we go. We're now, but well, anyway, uh, well, like how it says, well, basically how it says in the title of this new stream. This is what I call the start of a work, yeah, of a new series where basically, um, I don't know if well, in Old World Blues, there's you can how do you call this? There's achievements, not like their typical Steam achievements, of course, right? But it has a, like they added the achievements to their profile thingies, right? And because I've been in the mood to play some Old World Blues since I've been playing some Fallout New Vegas, admittedly as well, I decided, you know what, I might as well try and do some of the achievements I want to do. But because I think some achievements don't really merit like a video of their own, uh, I think it might be better to do them here, like on a live stream. So yeah, that will basically. Now that being said, there's a lot of achievements actually, right? Like okay, sure, there's some easy ones, like right, whatever these ones even as well. Like there's some really easy ones, admittedly, right? But the good ones have started being here, and well, the impossible achievements, they're not entirely impossible, to be quite honest. But yeah, they're not exactly well, I mean, they're not like impossible, more like they take a long time. For example, there's the iron is better than steel one, where um basically you have to kill every Brotherhood of Steel nation as the Iron Alliance. There's the Old Grudges, which is basically with Comi Mexico, or the Shi that are in California, yes, in San Francisco, right? Conquer the world with the Brotherhood of Steel. You catch the drift, right? Uh, there's a few of them that I actually did beforehand, before they did like that was like a year ago, right? When before they ever did like this update. Well, the update that added the whole career profile for Hoifor, right? And well, the problem with that with the old system was that the achievements would reset. So, but I remember I did the where is it? The two yeah, these two achievements with Santana. I might do them later. But anyway, moving on. Right now, what we need to focus is on what should we do today, right? Because of course, while this is starting a new series and yada yada yada, the whole point is also to play, right? So let's see, what can we where is a good one? I'm gonna make a poll to the side, I guess. Sure. There we go. Poll. Let's ask. What's let's see which one could be an interesting one. The old grudges one seems like an interesting one, so let's gonna put that one. Okay, well, there's only we can only I can only put four in the poll, so well, we just have to okay. Old grudge. That's gonna be fun, having to make sure Eureka and MacArthur doesn't exist. Although to be quite honest, I guess it's not that hard considering they most likely will die. But well, yeah, most of the time Eureka does die. MacArthur sometimes survives, sometimes the Brotherhood kills them. So, eh. But anyway, let's put that one. Old grudges. That sounds like a cool one. Iron is better than steel. Sounds like an interesting one. But the problem is they don't have a unique focus tree, so might be a little bit boring, right? Let's see. What other could be a cool one? Uh, the Master Leaves. That seems like a cool one, right? Master Leaves, right? Like basically remake the whole thing there. That seems like an interesting one. Unifying the Brotherhood. I'm not really much of a Brotherhood guy, to be quite honest. Uh, what else? Okay, so what other achievement could we do, right? Because again, uh, no, that's easy. Texas is easy. No, I don't want any of the like normal achievements nor the easy ones because they're too easy, right? I want something interesting like this one, right? Uh, Rio Grande. Could we play as Rio Grande? I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Uranium forever. Let's second time's the charm. You know what? Let's play with the chosen one. It's an Arroyo. So second time is the charm. Second time's the charm after all. And let's see what other. Oh, Joseph Smith's legacy as New Canaan form Deseret. That makes sense since I actually played what do you call it? Honest Hearts just recently. So you know what? Let's put Joseph's Joseph of bloody hell. Joseph Smith's legacy. There we go. So there's the poll. We have so I'm gonna repeat the achievements for the ones that were not here when I was telling them. We have Old Grudges, which is basically either started as the Chinese Shi in San Francisco or the AI that believes to be himself Zapata, and make sure the Brotherhood nor the Enclave exist. Iron is better than steel, which is basically conquering all of the Brotherhood nations with the guys that are the power armor. No, wait, did I put that one? No, the Master Leaves. Sorry, Master Leaves, which is basically forming new Mariposa. Right, that could be an interesting one. And and this one, form new Deseret as the last one. So anyway, well, that's basically it right now. Um, those are the 4 achievements I could put on the poll right now because, yeah, funny thing, YouTube doesn't really let you put more options, admittedly, but oh well. I mean, because it is what it is, right? Mm. Yeah, there's a lot of achievements. Interestingly, there's a few that are a bit weird. As Broken Coast own New Vegas as a core state before 2280. What the hell? That you're basically gonna have to uh what do you call? Yeah, basically have to jump from the coast to coast. But oh well. Um, Culto al Sol. What is that? Culto al Sol. I've never seen those guys. That's weird. Okay. Okay, on all the Pacific as those tribals. As the Northern Carns on New Vegas as a core state before 2280. The same. Uh, why are like all these achievements like what do you call it, obsessed with them? Like conquering New Vegas before 2280. That's weird. Anyway, um, oh yeah, I forgot that this was a thing as well, right? Anyway, let's see the poll. Well, 3 votes. Let's just say that the old grudges is winning, right? It appears so. As so, yeah, sure. Okay, so let's see that she. Okay, as Ejército Libertador del Sur, Oshii ensure that no brotherhood or enclave nations exist. Will be earned when MacArthur detachment does not exist. Will be earned when Eureka does not exist, when the enclave does not exist, but I don't have the enclave sub mod activated, so they don't exist in here anyway. All other countries is not known as enclave, is not known, not a Brotherhood of Steel chapter. Well, it's gonna be a long one, boys, so let's get to it, I guess. Yeah, sure. Let's play in Mexico. Wait, should we play as the she or the Mexico? No, we're gonna play Zapata. Fuck the she. Fuck them. Zapata, but so Zapata supremacy. Zapata supremacy. No, see, yeah. Okay. Mexico land preserved. I think I already. Oh yes. Oh yes. I made the video about Santana, so I'm not gonna read this. Anyway. Here's Tlaloc. Tlalocan. Yeah. Bloody hell. Yeah. You can't. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to wait until Tlaloc dies to play as Zapata. Right. I forgot about that. Tlalocan's greatest person of interest is in her. Wait, the computer, the machine is a her? What? Tlalocan's greatest person of interest is her namesake, a pre-war supercomputer named Tlaloc. After the Aztec Call of Rain, Tlaloc's primary motivation is the preservation of the humanity and the business interest it once represented, primarily those of the Petrochico Company. Though it has catered to this diligently for the last 200 years, Tlaloc is plagued with instability, having cemented himself into many alter egos based on the unnotable Mexicans from the past. The repercussions of Tlaloc's demise and which God's children will rise in his place remains to be seen. Well, let's get to it then. Where do I think this was a good idea? Where do you think trying to do achievements like this is gonna be a good idea? Sometimes I have sometimes I have pretty bad ideas, huh? Anyway, a lot of painful ones, I would say. But uh, okay, let's see. What the hell? Available memory. What? It's currently 2048 of 2048 databanks available, but it's losing 1.12 databanks to his children every day. Tlaloc will cease to functioning when he no longer has any databanks left. At this current ratio, he's offering 0.0 stability. Interesting. And I can't justify as him, right? Nope. Memory loss. Well, booting up. Tlaloc was one of many innovations, of pre-war American's military-industrial complex. Running on Chiconet, Tlaloc was advertised as a new form cloud computing because anyone could access his mainframe anywhere in Mexico, wrapping the people of Mexico in its tender embrace. Ugh. Bloody Americans. Wait, don't we have access to sophisticated robotics? Why? That's weird. Why don't we have access to sophisticated electronics? That doesn't make any sense. We should have access to sophisticated electronics. Automated warfare, yeah. Well, I might as well also start investing in other stuff in the meanwhile. What is better for robots? Mr. Gutsy. What does the Mr. Gutsy offer? I think the police protectron seems better, right? Definitely. So why are we producing them? Wait, we don't have police protectron? Why? Oh, it's because it's either Mr. Gutsy or... Really? What the... Mr. Gutsy seems worse off? Okay, well, you know what? Who cares? We might as well start. Okay, let's see. Booting up. Tlaloc was subject of a bitter debate between Petro Chico and his friends at the Pentagon. Petro Chico wanted to use his systems to boost productivity of Mexico, while the Pentagon wanted to use Mexico as a training ground for the robot armies that would later be deployed to China and at the end, America's own citizens. Huh? So the government's trying, so even the American government was trying to fuck with its own citizens. Great. Well, that's kind of the case with every government, isn't it? But anyway, what's good for Puerto Rico, what's good for America, resource, efficiency, consumer goods. I mean, I'm not gonna be fighting Tlaloc, so who the fuck cares, right? The end of the day, Slag was never supposed to be self-aware, but when the bombs fell, he had interpret. No, sorry. But when the bombs fell, he had interpret conflicting directives as best he could. Best as he could. Tlaloc's awareness came about as the bombs fell. Tlaloc was forced to reconcile coding that prioritized the preservation of American assets with a scientist's hack to preserve Mexican civilians. The indecision gave the spark of awareness as Tlaloc simulated an entire moral codes and cost-benefit analysis as the bombs fell, and over each situation, Tlaloc's priors changed, placing more and more value on the Mexican civilians' lives. By the time the bombs landed, Tlaloc couldn't help but run his simulations again and again, wonder where his masters had miscalculated. Okay, but wait, how is the wait? How was the son's? Okay, so I remember. I think Maximiliano gets this. What it was called? Moctezuma gets this, I think, and Zapata gets this, right? So I should start building here. Wow, Zapata gets the worst developed places. Well, makes sense considering everything, but oh well. The children of a god. Tlaloc was never meant to be sentient, nor to be isolated from his superiors for hundreds of years. As the years of silence dragged on into centuries, Tlaloc's mighty intelligence began to fracture. Tlaloc was never meant... Okay. First, imperceptibly, but slowly spiraling into a cacophony of rival voices inside his head. To better cope with the degradation, Tlaloc gave these fractured personalities taken from the history books of Mexico in hopes to better teach them about the people and nation they would one day rule. Of these personalities, one would rise of the others to the prime position of Tlaloc's chief confidant in his failing years. It's about the champion of the people. Emergency. Okay, this is only if we're in a war, but why are we gonna... We're never really gonna be in a war, huh? Well, as Tlaloc anyway. Awake and angry. Yeah. Now, this is only gonna make Santana more powerful, which I don't want. I don't want him to be that powerful, so... Putting affairs in order, no longer can our processes lie idly by. We must begin to see to the safety of our people and ensure their continued prosperity before the end begins. Zapata achievement, yes. We're gonna play in Zapata and we need to ensure Eureka. This guy's here. MacArthur. And all the other Enclave. No, Enclave, sorry. Brotherhood chapters do not exist. Which, you know, when you think about it, it's a pretty bad idea because that means I'm gonna have to defeat the Brotherhood here. I'm gonna have to defeat the Montana chapter up here. I need to defeat the Maxon Expedition, although they most likely will die. I need to defeat the Texan Brotherhood and the Alamo chapter here. I need to defeat the Mojave chapter if they survive. And Lost Hills. Yeah, not the greatest ideas. I don't know why I'm doing this, admittedly. Quite, I think this was a good idea anyway. And again, we can't really do much of anything right now because, again, we're basically gonna have to wait until Tlaloc dies. So, yay. Because we can't justify on anyone. Mm. But well. Okay, let's see. Tlaloc's demise. Tlaloc is dying and dying quickly. As the following years go by, his memories banks will continue to degrade, and long before he will shatter completely, leaving only his progeny and his legacy behind. To ensure that Mexico continues to thrive after his passing, it's imperative that Tlaloc completes his final will and testament, or his sons will suffer because of it. In the final quarter of Tlaloc's life, he must take the hardest decision, choosing between his love, desire to strengthen his sons, with his duty of protecting Mexico. The final quarter. Okay, let's see. Population, manpower, reconciliation, employee concessions. So let's see. Okay, this is infrastructure, which I like. Okay, well. Sowing the seeds, we do not age, we do not sleep, we do not hunger, and yet we are dying. Mortality is frail, and it is humanity. A short-lived and inefficient design as it is, that will outlast us. Under the directive Zapata, Tlalocan will be reborn into a land that can truly support and sustain its people, even after our departure. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Because again, we're gonna be sitting here not doing much of anything for a while. These guys are just raiders? Yeah. So how you doing? What can you tell me, guys, or something? I don't know. Again, we're gonna be here for a while until we can finally. So how is Zapata seen in Mexico? Depends. Depends. Mostly he's seen as a hero, a revolutionary, a father to the agrarian people and stuff like that. But the elites would say that he was, considering his socialistic ideals, he would not be seen favorably by, you know, yeah, again, the elites and stuff like that. And he's not exactly seen as, again, not that favorably, I guess. But mostly he's seen again as a hero, you know. Now, if you start talking about other revolutionary, uh, what do you call, figures, now that's where the where things get interesting because, well, let's just say that the revolution is a complicated what do you call it, a complicated subject to talk about. Food subsidies. Organic matter is the primary method of human energy consumption. As a result, while Tlaloc still requires that those employees work for their bread, a guarantee of sustenance will provide increasing productivity. Communist spotted. CIA go. Wait, it's in 1919. Well, technically the revolution started in 1911, so it's even more back then. But eh, doesn't really matter the specifics. The point of the matter is the CIA was only created what in like 1940s, I think. I think so, right? The CIA was only created by around the 1940s. Okay, let me check while we're at it. All right, let me do something. Uh, You know, maybe I should become like Tommy K, where we get see videos in the meanwhile or something. I don't know, because again, waiting for this to go to happen. Damn, Mexican Mexican Tommy K, huh? That doesn't seem too bad. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's see. When was the CIA created? The United States Central Intelligence Agency dates from September 18, 1947. Ah, interesting. So it was created after. Oh yeah, World War II, huh? History of the CIA time. It's time we have a history lesson, boys. Building slots, worker compensations, industrial repairs. Yeah. Well, again, we don't have anything to do right now as Tlaloc, so we might as well do it. We might as well see the history of the Central Intelligence Agency. So it was Truman who signed that bloody shit, who created that bloody organization, huh? So not only did he not have the balls to confront the Chinese during the Korean War, he did not. But he fired MacArthur and he created the CIA. No wonder he's one of the worst U.S. presidents in history. He did everything wrong. Although I think Woodrow Wilson's still worse. But that's a debate for another day. Oh, there's even a page created by the proper CIA so that you can see the history of the CIA, huh? Interesting. President Truman shuttered the Office of Strategic Services (OSS) as an unneeded wartime-only special operations quasi-intelligence agency. The State Department, the Navy, and the War Department quickly reorganized the secret information vacuum loomed and urged the creation of something to replace the OSS. Oh wait, what happened in the game? Maybe I should share the screen, huh? Considering what we're doing. Let's see. Can I see screen capture? There we go. Truman had like a president poll support of 30% because of post-war economy and Korean War. Well, yeah. Let's see. Previously, okay. Let us meanwhile run that. Uh, these previously classified and released documents present the thoughtful, albeit tortuous content of the creation of CIA culminating in the National Security Act of 1947. Interesting. I love how I looked up CIA and found contact CIA. Like I wanna do that. Yes, officer, right here. Hey, yes, officer, right here. They disclassify historical material, dissects the twists and turns, and displays the considerable political and legal finesse required to assess the many plans, suggestions, and maneuvers and actions that ultimately led to establishment of the Central Intelligence Agency and other national security entities, which include the incorporation of special safeguards to protect civil liberties. Okay. So basically, propaganda by the CIA to to make it look like it's a good organization. Bloody CIA. Bloody CIA, man. Bloody CIA. But well. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I picked the wrong nation to do this, man. We're gonna be in here for a while. He's still at 82%, man. Zapata has done well and ensured that the people of Tlalocan will be warm, furnished, and fed on our departure. His talk of revolution is strange and inefficient, but we can rest well knowing he truly cares for the Mexican people. Today marks the celebration of Thanksgiving in Mexico. What? We don't have that shit here, man. We don't have the whole Thanksgiving here in Mexico. What are you talking about? Even though the festivity of the holiday has been burnt away by nuclear fire, the idea of thanking gods has remained. Across Mexico, Tlaloc gives food and tries to impart the mostly American tradition on the people of Mexico. The Mexican people thank their gods and pray for another year of safety and survival. But we don't have that stuff here, man. We don't believe in that. Well, it's not like a belief. It's more like we just don't we just don't partake in that, all right? But hey, I guess that's what happens when you put a an American supercomputer in charge of Mexico, right? Huh? CIA trying to make itself look better after doing the worst stuff for 40 years colorized. That's the CIA for you, man. I mean, the most famous thing they did was what do you call this? MK Ultra. So there's also that. And well, they did a lot more, trying to kill Castro and failing like 600 times or something like that. I remember. I think it was something like that, right? I think like they failed to kill Castro like again, something ridiculous like that. This stream gets deleted speedrun. Oh god, I'm not looking forward for the FBI agent to come to my home. Although I guess he's gonna take a while because he's gonna have to get past Mexican immigration. So I guess that's a positive. Mexican immigration. Well. Helping hand, population, manpower, industry, concessions. Why would I want that? Political power, okay, monthly population, population. Let's see. Okay, the radiation plants. Huh. Sure. They failed 600 times. Okay, so I was not wrong. So I was not wrong. Okay, let's see. Let's look while this whole like game goes on. How many times did uh failed Castro assassination attempts? The Great Defeat. So we defeated these guys, huh? And what's happening? Is that Canada? I always see those messages. Oh yeah, I think it's Canada, right? Or who exploded? Oh yeah, it's Canada. Canada exploded in a million fucking pieces, as usual. But oh well. No, not really. Canada technically is one of the most stable countries. You know, considering they were basically what do you call this? Well, they were a colony of Great Britain, so yeah. No, they technically were, but more stable than a lot of countries actually. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, we were looking up on the whole like Castro thing. So sounds like on the population, people support. Oh, Uni's employees. Okay, sure. They once tried to poison his ice cream because he was an ice cream addict. Oh, really? As Kim discovered, plot progress reduced. Oh no, don't give me the CK3 nightmares, man. What happened to the UK again in Fallout? I forgot. Uh, who knows, man? Who knows, really, man? Like, we don't really. Like, the only places we know in the Fallout universe canonically is the US. We know that Canada was annexed, like a month before the world ended, and that Mexico was turned into a puppet. That's all we know about. I think there was also a war between the Middle East and the European Union or something like that. So, between like oil for oil, the remaining oil fields, something like that. I don't remember. I don't really remember. It's so funny that people is the blue party and the intellectuals is the red party. Huh? Okay, oh yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, now that you mention it, yeah, you could say technically it should be the other way around, but considering all the people, well, socialism, red, but hey, this is the Fallout universe, so what can I, what can I say? Okay, let's see. Continue on our. How Castro survived 638 very cunning assassination attempts. Well, since we wait until we get to play as Zapata, we might as well read this article, right? So, okay, first. I see. Brexit didn't happen if the UK was part of the UK. I don't really know, to be quite honest. If the, I mean, I'm guessing that the UK was part of the but to be quite honest, again, I don't really know. Standing ground, Tlaloc's internal protector Petro Chico, as well as Mexico. Violent son Moctezuma has begun drafting people to fulfill purpose. Anyway, I no worries. We have Fallout IRL on Ohio. About 10 years ago, the former head of Cuban intelligence, Fabian Escalante, told a British documentary team that the CIA had tried to kill Fidel Castro more than 600 times over a period of 40 years. Damn. And they failed 600 times. That just tells you that Castro was a stubborn son of a bitch. He wouldn't die. So 600 assassination attempts in a period of 4 years. It's 15. 15 each year. So he survived 15 assassination attempts each fucking year. Damn. Oh, Santana took Petro Chico. Nothing new to hear. Nothing new to see here. Where was I? Sorry. In a series of bungled and harebrained schemes like something out of Wile E., Coyote and Roadrunner Gets Smart or any other James Bond's parody ever, the CIA overwhelmingly failed to kill Castro. So successfully did the US spies did not kill the Cuban leader that he was able to die of natural causes last week, age 90. Oh wait, when was this written? Oh, 2016. That was a long time ago. Damn. That was a that was a long time ago, man. What the hell? So basically, nobody had high enough starting plot power, and there's JFK who couldn't survive one. Damn. Was Escalante exaggerating? Hard to say, but we know from the classified CIA reports as well as testimony of some would-be assassins that the agency did try to kill Castro plenty of times. Not all of these plots were executed. Many of were ideas plucked from fevered imagination of world's most powerful spy agency. The inevitability shriveled up when exposed to reality. Huh. Central Mexico lies in ways. Okay, factories. Free factories. Let's see. Somewhere behind this list of exploding cigars, flesh-eating wetsuits are a bunch of nameless inventors and what must have been a pretty surreal office culture. Wow. Wow. The exploding cigars, huh? Now that now that's a new one, I will say that much. More than anything, this list suggests a complex, tangled bureaucracy was able to insulate personnel from external review while giving them unlimited resources to kill a distant, powerful figure of the myth, the Phantom Menace of the United States. This went on for years, and in that time, President John F. Kennedy was shot dead by a gunman in Dallas. The Kennedy administration had tried to kill Castro 42 times, according to Escalante. So, they tried to kill Castro 42 times and JFK got killed in just one attempt. Wow. That's what we call a skill issue. Oh my god. I'm really gonna. The CIA is really gonna come to my house and kill. What a wall. Yo, what's good, bro? Reunited Mexico. We're trying to play as Zapata and make sure the Enclave and the Brotherhood nations don't exist to get the achievement. What's it called? Where's it? Impossible achievements. Where is it? Old grudges here. Wait, original country must be. Wait, original country. Wait, I just noticed. It says original country must be Ejército Libertador del Sur. But we're playing as Tlaloc because Tlaloc starts as. Oh my god! Don't tell me that I had to start the game with this with the setting that allows you to play with Zapata and all of the other Tlaloc's children, like at the start of the game. Oh my! I think it is. Fuck. Well, we already just wasted a long time just talking about fucking Castro. And I think the game crashed. The game crashed. Fuck! First fail of the stream, man. Oh bloody hell. Why am I not surprised that this always happens, man? There's always something that goes wrong in one of these streams, man. Like something has to go wrong. Like I don't know. Ah, but anyway. No, wait. I'm not recording. I'm making a live stream, right? I'm too used to starting to record. Okay. Anyway, so starting this. Let's see. Where is it? Uh, where is the? Ah, here. Tlaloc's children. Tlaloc's children replace him at the beginning of the game. Because apparently we can't get the achievement if we don't start as Zapata. No, no. What? No, who is this guy? Who is this guy? What? I I clicked on Zapata. Oh my god. You know, at this point I might as well just play New Vegas, man. We're having fail after fail after fail after fail, man. Okay, again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Or should we play something else? The problem is playing with. If we play as this region, man, it's gonna take forever to do anything because playing in Mexico is so slow. Like if you compare playing it to Canada or the US, playing in Mexico is so slow because everyone's so fucking big. Should we change? I don't know, man. What should we do now at this point? Like, oh well, let's try it again. Okay, where is Tlaloc's children? Okay. Okay, let's play as Zapata, Ejército Libertador del Sur. Now, does that count as the achievement, or I can't really get the achievement with this? No! Then how do you do this achievement, then? What? Will be available when the game... One of the following must be true. Original country is Ejército Libertador del Sur. Original country is she. But I can't because you can't. Then I. Ah. Fuck, man. So we can't even do this. Okay, what the hell? Predict the cartels. So do I have to play as the she to get this achievement? I don't really want to play as the she, admittedly. Intellectuals. Elites. I don't really want to play as the she. I wanted to play as Zapata. What the hell, man? Why are you doing this to me, game? Bloody hell, man. Yeah, like it's not available. Well, they should fix that then, in that case. Well, we can't play as this man. Okay, then who was the other one that also got like a high when the poll? I think it was the super mutant ones, right? But the super mutant ones could be for a good video. So no, well, let's not do that one because that's a good idea for a video. That could be a good one for a video. So okay, no, let's not do that one then. Yeah, no, let's not do this one. Second time's the charm? No, no, this one no as well because I think it could be a good video. So no, that one no. As Baja California, Baja State take Shady Sands, how do you do that? Will be available when the original country is Baja State, but the Baja State doesn't exist at the start of the game. So how do you do that? Wait, what? How did you do that one then? Because there's the bandits. And yeah, there's nothing to do here, so how does that work? How does even normal Hoi 4 complex aren't this complex? I know, man. Like, how are you supposed to get an achievement if it says that one of the conditions is to start as a nation that doesn't start in the game? It literally says, as Baja State take Shady Sands, but the Baja State can only be created if the NCR pacifies Baja California. So what do you do that in that case? You can't because it says original country is Baja State. So what do you do then? Bloody hell, mate. What a situation, man. What a situation we have in our hands. Reminds me of that puzzle game where you have to complete 16 pieces in 15 moves. Damn. Let's see. What can we do then? Siesta time. P.O.P. Republic of the Rebels. Have your leader ascend to something greater. I think that one. I've never done this one achieve. Okay, you know what? Let's do this one. Let's do something else then. I'll figure out something later how to do the other achievements, but the ones that are kind of like you could say bugged. But for example, this one, because I've never played Rosado's path in with the Rio Grande. I played with Guerras. No, that was not it. Where's Mexico? I've done Guerra's path, I've done Mora's path, but I've not done Rosado's. Where's the Rio Grande here? Yeah, yeah, Tlaloc's beating heart. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Why not? I don't have anything to do, so might as well go for it. Another Hoi 4 mod or trying to bug Todd into giving us more Fallout lore. True. Firmes. Firmes. Atención. Funny thing is that they reused the Spanish voiceovers from Vanilla. But anyway. American Intervention. I played I played as Rio Grande many times, so I already know what the hell to do, but still, what to do. But yeah, you know. Let's. Oh, I also remember that there was like the other day I was playing with another nation, and I noticed that if you like, I noticed that eventually there's going to be like a rebellion, a Caesar's Legion rebellion in here. No way, that's too far ahead. There's going to be a rebellion because there's like a Caesar's commander that failed to take the Rio Grande. Yeah, here, shame of the Legion, and this guy, Paulus, can rise up. And he has his own focus tree and everything, so you know, it's interesting. Because again, I never knew that. So, military industry, infrastructure, no military industry. I'm not really gonna read the whole things here in the Republic of Rio Grande because again, I think I've already done this many times. Well, I'm not technically not done. I'm not done a video of the Rio Grande, right? Which maybe I should do, but that's besides the point. That's for later. The whole point is that I already played as the Rio Grande many times, so and again I'm just trying to get the. I'm just gonna be doing this path here because I've never done it. The path here, this one specifically, I've never done it, so we might as well. Reclaiming the Republic. We must reclaim the Republic of the Rio Grande. Well, I think I'd rather have the resources. You don't get those for free. All I know about the Rio Grande is the song Yellow Rose of Texas mentions it. Funny thing. Okay, let me see. Here it is. When the whole like when Caesar tried to invade the Rio Grande, and they failed. Funny thing, the Rio Grande, this part, this one right here, it's called the Rio Grande. For the Americans, it's called the Rio Grande, but here in Mexico, we called it El Rio Bravo, the Rio Bravo. I don't know why, it's just like a difference, right? Like for the Americans, oh, it's El Rio Grande, and for us, it's El Rio Bravo. Interesting, sir. They're trying to sell us guns, this guy. El Generalissimo Viaja. Viaja? That's weird. Viaja. It should be Viala. In any case, not Viaja, because I've never seen that last name. But oh well. Infrastructure. This reclamation bureau. Sure. Let's do that. Let's do that. Anyway, let's continue reading on the whole like Castro thing because, well, you know. Let's see. Exploring cigar. Where? New York. When? 1966. Who? Police officer. How? A newspaper reported that in 1967 that a year earlier the CIA had approached a New York City police officer with the idea of slipping Castro a cigar packed with enough explosives to take his head off. This was never has never been confirmed, though we know the CIA did use cigars for another separate assassination attempt. In 1960, the CIA laced a box of Castro's favorite kind of cigar with poison, but the package never made it to Castro. Close, but no cigar. Okay. I will give it that. That's some wild ideas for the Americans to try, so I will give them that. They are crazy enough to try anything. Mafia ice cream surprise. Where? Havana. When? 1961. Who? Waiter. How? Castro loved ice cream as he loved his cigars, and the CIA hit upon a plan to poison his dessert. To do this, they asked for the help from the casino mafia who had been kicked off the island after Castro took power and outlawed gambling. According to some accounts, the mafia was able to slip a jar of poison pills to a cafe worker in the capital of Havana. Some say the worker was meant to slip the poison into the ice cream cone, others say it was a milkshake. But at the crucial moment, the poison could not be dislodged from inside the freezer, it was frozen stock. Either way, this was the closest the CIA came to getting the marked man. Okay. Okay then. Exploding seashell. Where? Under the sea. When? 1963. Who? A comic hitting muscle? How? Castro loved dividing as he loved cigars. No, diving. Sorry, dividing. What the hell? Diving as he loved cigars and ice cream. And the CIA looked into the idea of luring him into his doom with a large, brightly painted seashell packed with explosives. It would be rigged to explode and then drop in an area where Castro commonly went diving. The CIA purchased a large number of shells for this purpose. There was no evidence the weaponized marine life were ever deployed. Poison freezes moment. I've never seen that. Like, how can the poison freeze? How can the poison freeze? Like, he just straight up was like, nah, it's freezed. Like, hey, Johnny, get the poison. We're about to kill Castro. Sir, uh, bad news. The poison has been frozen. It's frozen. What? What do you mean the poison is frozen? Flesh-eating wetsuit. Where? Under the sea, slowly. When? 1961. Who? Lawyer. How? This plan got quite far. The gadget's arm of the CIA dusted the inside of a diving suit with fungus that caused a chronic skin disease and put tuberculosis in the breathing apparatus. All they needed to do now was to get Castro to put it on. It was decided that a high-profile American lawyer who had been leading negotiations with Castro would become their unwitting accomplice, and present the suit to the Cuban leader. The plan fell apart when the man was tipped off by a CIA lawyer. Where does the CIA get their ideas from, man? I do have to wonder, like, where do they get all these like crazy ideas of let's make it a flesh-eating wetsuit? What the hell? Character assassination on air, 1961. Who? The periodic table. The idea was to undermine Castro's public image by making him behave strangely while he was speaking to the nation. To do this, they would spray the radio broadcast stereo with a chemical similar to LSD so that he would hallucinate on air. Another idea was to give him a box of cigars that would temporarily disorient him while he was giving a speech on the television. Yet another scheme was to dust the inside of Castro's shoes with a chemical that would make his iconic beard fall out. In the end, Fidel had a good fortune of growing old, beard, and not tripping balls. Well, that's certainly something else. To be honest, no. uh, what? Will be forced to take desperate measures. What do you mean? Oh, right. I remember now. They're gonna rebel. These fuckers are gonna have to are gonna rebel eventually, right? They get their ideas from those who have ideas but can't carry them out. True. Still, nonetheless. Apparently, four directors. Damn. Four people agreed that that was a good idea. Damn. Damn. Oh, and here's the MK Ultra thing that I was talking about earlier. But you know what? I think I enjoy my life. I don't want to get killed by a weird CIA plot, right? I don't want to get killed by a weird CIA plot where they put, I don't know, like an explosive in my video game console in my PC. I don't know, right? So we might as well. I think I'd rather not read that. Who knows what the CIA is capable of? Well, no, we know what's capable of, and holy shit, what the hell? Funding the army. Protector's guarantee. Huh? Interesting. Uh, I don't know, man. What? Oh, right. These guys did their terrorist attack thingy, right? Blacklisted just for mention. Probably. That's how this works. President's speech, the hero's oath, the engineer's ambition. Rosado wants to bring hope and progress to the wasteland. Thank God. One of more decisions this will unlock will not appear in the decisions tab, will appear on the map. The decision tab is open. Ah, right, this guy. The raiders. I don't know how to trigger the raiders because again, I remember that I was playing. I don't remember what I was playing, but like he spawned like a small legion country here in this state, but I don't know how to play as him. What's his name again? Just to start looking, so maybe I will play him as later. What's the name? Paulus. Let's see. Let's see. Reddit. What can you tell me? How do you play as Paulus? Weird fact about the CIA, they couldn't tell how they was would fall. Thought it would be very badly. It could be worse. It could be mentioned in Kaiser February 12 update to the entire Chinese community. Plays a rigid on solve Paulus raids issues. Let him raid twice. Ah. You know what? I want to see him happen. I want to see him. So suggested in the plan is to restore technocracy conditions. Okay. Rosado goes on the radio. You know what? I want to see what happens if he rises up. What was the KR update about China war? Ay, shit. Villa's New Deal, hard reset. Damn. You have to let the timer run out twice if you want to play as Paulus. You know what? I'm gonna let it do that because I want to see his focus tree. Because again, I just remember that he could appear, but I don't. I never saw like specifically what he does and anything. So, but I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Bam. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. That should help out Rosado win the election. Currently, 71 deputies support Rosado, which corresponds to 27%, 41%, 30%. Let's do this. Bail out the arms industry. Stabilization, protect this. Then we start working on the TAA because I want to kill those guys. Oh, and Santana, there he goes trying to kill Petrochico. I love how Texas just looks like what if Texas just was balkanized. I guess? I don't know. I mean, I guess you have like old Texas, like old American Texas. I guess you have Transpecos, you have Southern Texas with the Alamo. Yeah, I guess I can see where you're coming from. Let's do this. Start working as well on that. So, bam, bam, bam. But yeah, man, who would have thought that the CIA would have tried to kill Castro so many times and yet they failed so miserably, man. Like, who would have thought? Won this TAA citizenship. Does not command the hearts and minds of Texas. Many of his citizens will still fight for honor and glory. So is the Enclave here without the submod? We never considered Palos serious that way, so... How long until his next raid? Because I want to go to war with these guys before. So is the Enclave here without the submod? Yes, without the submod that makes the Enclave be in the Sierra Army... See, the Sierra Army Depot. it's either here in MacArthur, which is just a detachment from the greater enclave in Chicago, right? Well, but it's not been added yet. Has not been added yet. And there's Eureka. These guys have a Granite Company, which are some enclave exiles. If you decide to intervene as Eureka in the Navarro Civil War and help the guys here, Free Folk, win, you annex them, you get a special focus tree, and then you can get the granite in charge of Eureka. And if you take all of California, you get renamed to the Navarro Enclave. The path to progress. The TAA structure can be an opportunity for Rio. Valentina Rosado has proposed inviting the Texas Brotherhood progressive elements to support an intervention which will promote the ties between Rio and the Texan Brotherhood. Sure. Sure, or whatever. Oh, and now I think about it, in this case, we will have to actually help those guys, right? The whole like brotherhood thingy, and we're gonna have to fight my boy Santana. Yee! Anyway, that sounds like a secret nation in a Hoi 4 mod on steroids, because it is. Because the thing is, I, how it works is, you first start as Eureka again. You get this focus tree normally. You have to wait until the Navarro Civil War happens. You have to support the Free Folk, these guys. They have to win it. So you annex them. You get a special focus tree, which basically entails on building a proper nation. You have to take over Arroyo. After that, you take over the Shi. When that's done, you have to make sure that the intellectuals have over 50% support, so that in a focus, Granite takes over. Once the Granite takes over, Eureka becomes the Granite Company, and only after that, if you take all of California, all after again, only after you take all of the NCR territory, because you get claims on all of the NCR, you get renamed to. You don't even get a special focus tree or anything. You just get renamed to the Navarro Enclave. So yeah, it's a bit convoluted. It's a bit convoluted. Mm. Well, if you think about it, it's not that secret, you could say, because again, but yeah, it's difficult to do it, because again, you start as this country right here, Eureka. You take over Navarro, then you have to take over the Shi, Arroyo, and then you have to defeat the NCR, which most likely will be defeated by Kaiser's Legion. So then you will have to push out Kaiser out of California, just so you can get your name changed to the Navarro Enclave. But it's a pretty cool campaign, so I recommend it to anyone. I recommend it to anyone who wants to have an experience. I will leave it at that. It's generally fun, because if you actually do, like, if you actually manage to get like this region united, you can actually get not only Berry Birds, which are the best airframes. Well, yeah, you get the Berry Birds here, the gunship and the transports, which are the best Air Force tech in the game. But you also get advanced power armor schematics, and Advanced Power Armor 2 schematics. So you can actually research Advanced Power Armor and then Advanced Power Armor Mark 2, which are the best power armors in the game. Only I think if I remember correctly, yeah, only Advanced Technical Armor is better than Advanced Power Armor Mark 2. No, I don't think it. No, no. I forget about it. No, I think no. No, no, wait, no. Yeah, Advanced Power Armor 2 Mark 2 is still the goat. Breakthrough, no. Soft attack, no. No, no. Even Advanced Power Armor is better than Advanced Technical Armor. Again, so you get that for it. Sounds worse than the German state. I think it's better because you don't have to actually with this you don't actually have to rely on the AI. At least here you just have to you win the Navarro Civil War, unite this region, and then just push the NCR and probably Kaiser's Legion back. Which, I mean, yeah, you're gonna lose some brain cells like you're saying, but at least you're not relying on the bloody AI. You can't stop progress. They cannot stop progress. Do you know that they can't stop progress? Glorious Elite. Okay, let's do this. Let's start setting up everything. LARPing as Enclave time. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun experience. Again, I've done it myself. It's quite fun. Again, I mean, you could say it's a little bit infuriating having to unite this region because bloody hell, all of this, like Nevada here and this here, bloody hell, God, may God have mercy on your soul, man. It's a nightmare to fight in here, but yeah, well, what can you do? No worries, stopping progress is possible. Sending the CIA. Oh, but Paulus is about to appear, huh? Well, that's not good. Paulus is about to appear, so I don't think we're declaring war on the TAA right now. Okay, let me just check something. Because, you know, I might play this a little later with Paulus because, you know, I've been in a Legion mood lately, so let's see what the hell is with this. They don't have any unique voices. The Butcher of oh wow, he actually gets a okay, let's see. The Butcher of New Mexico, Too Close to the Sun, The Hand of Caesar, Stay Warband. Contracts, The Glory of Paulus. The Burning of Gloria. Repacification, Indigenous. Dictator. Oh wow. Okay. My best enemy, my new purpose. The Emperor. The imp. Imperio Mexicanum, what the fuck? Huitzilopochtli, Chalhuitotolin, Yacatehuitli. Hmm. The god of commerce, the god of epidemics, and the god of war. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I do know about Huitzilopochtli. The West, cleansing the cartels, the last fight. The East, my general, another brotherhood. What the hell? Coming home. The Southern Legion. The Big Three. To Texas. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. What the fuck with this guy? I need to play as him later. Huh. Okay then, well, I'll play as him later then. Well, well. Anyway, sorry guys, but I think I'm gonna have to cut the stream early. But I have to take care of some things. I just wanted to make a quick stream to like show off some stuff, like the idea I wanted to play more Old War Blues. Later, another time, maybe next week, I will maybe start like restarting my what do you call it? My Follow New Vegas run. Well, character that we started, El Yeltsino. If anyone remembers El Yeltsino, there was that. So we can actually play it together, everyone in community. But again, that's gonna be for later. Maybe if I can, like on the weekend, maybe in the weekend, maybe I will try to stream, but I can't really guarantee anything. But yeah, thank you for joining me for the short stream again. Sorry for having to cut it too quickly, but it is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and you are dismissed, soldier.